Bank holiday Monday here in the UK. It's been a lovely day weather-wise. I hope you've had a really nice Easter, even though the break is nearly now over. Had a really busy day today. My partner's, I think I've said, is in hospital, so there and back to the hospital. But home now, settled down, and hopefully going to have a relatively uneventful evening. So I thought, as I watched the sun go down outside, I might just knock off a quick video actually asking for your help. Now, when I was a little boy, I was given a watch, and when you're, kind of 6, 7 years old, you think it's the greatest thing in the world, and you've got, people tell the time, and you're very aware that there are clocks on the wall or clocks on the mantelpiece or whatever. And I was given this watch, and it was my granddad's watch, so my dad's dad. It was on, initially I believe it was on a gold-plated, elasticated or stretched bracelet. I have no idea where that has gone. So because I was little, somebody put it on a strap for me that could be tightened up quite nicely around my little wrist. And I thought it was the bee's knees. I thought it was an absolute wonderful little watch. Now, over the years, as time's gone on, I've moved along and obviously got a collection of bigger, better, certainly more expensive watches. And you tend, when you change where you live and that kind of thing, things turn up that you'd forgotten what you'd done with them. And that was true about this particular watch. Now, I found the watch, and literally that's all it was. It was just the watch. I think I do still have the strap that I had when I was a little boy. But what I've done, I've tried to do, I've cleaned it up. It looks lovely, and after all these years, having not worn it for at least 40 years, it runs as sweet as a nut. So once I'd cleaned it up, I took it to a local jeweller and had a very nice brown leather strap put on it. Now the watch itself is amazing. It's just a simple watch. It probably comes from the 40s, I would say, and this is where the help comes in. This is the watch. Now, I'll try and get it in focus for you. I know there's a bit of a reflection there. That's the watch. It is made by a company called Andrew. I have never heard of them. I don't know anything about them. I've tried really, really hard to find some information on the internet about them, and it doesn't actually bring anything up. The watch is 30 millimeters. 30! It is tiny, but I guess that was the trend back then. And as all trends go, watches get bigger and bigger over the years, and as obviously now we're aware, you can get one in excess of 50 mil. I mean, it's like having a clock on your wrist. But this is it's an automatic movement. It has a delightful second finger. That reflection is a bugger. There it is. It's got the little red tip on it. All the numbers are all gold plated, hand applied. It is a 17 jewel Swiss movement, anti-shock, anti-magnetic. It's got a lovely textured dial with the black dots at the 1, the 2, the 4, the 5, the 7, the 8, the 10 and 11, and inverted triangles at the 12, the 3, the 6 and the 9, so all the key points. I don't wear it. Now, the reason I don't wear it is because it's too small for me. The face is too small for me. Now, the other day, as you know, I did the review of my pullover. I'm wearing my pullover at the moment. There's my pullover. There it is. And there is the Andrews. It's amazing, isn't it? You know, it's like a lady's watch. You know, I could give this to my wife, and I think she could wear that quite adequately as a lady's watch. I say I put a nice strap on it. The straps, the buckle is gold plated, so it goes quite nicely with the gold plated case. The gold plating is beautiful. I don't for 1 minute think it's solid gold. I doubt it. I mean, my grandfather was not a rich man. He was a heavy engineer, as was my dad. But it's beautiful. A tiny onion shaped crown. Stainless steel screw off back, as you can see. As I say, 17 jewels. You know, there's an old saying in watchmaking, the more jewels, the more pricey. In those days when this was made, as I say, I'm assuming, you know, it was 1940s, possibly 1950s. Everything seemed to be 15, 17 jewels, and it's only really as of late, I guess, that the number of jewels, although we're very aware that the rubies we use are synthetic now, there could actually be real rubies in this. I don't know. But the important thing is I know nothing about the brand. Nothing at all. I've done some research on the internet. I'm finding nothing. I'm hitting a dead end. So, if there's anybody out there, any real watch expert, which I don't claim to be, I'm just somebody who likes watches. If there's anybody out there who can point me in the right direction, I would quite like some information about this. I may pass it on to my wife. I don't know. I may. I'll get it serviced, I'll get it professionally cleaned, and if she'll wear it, I'm sure it will fit quite nicely on her little wrist. I love it. I loved it as a boy. I remember loving it as a boy. I owned 2 watches. There was this one and one that my dad gave me, which was made by a company called Marvin. Now, you can find information on Marvin, and mine was a Marvin commemorative watch of a ship called the Flying Dutchman, and I've passed that watch on to my son, which is a lovely thing to do, I think. So that's it, really. The Andrew Watch Company, if you know of them, if you've heard of them, if you know where I can find some information about them, then drop me a line down below. As usual, if there's any questions, down below. Any queries, down below. If you want just to have a rant at me, then fine, down below. I'll look forward to hearing from you. I'm going to try and make time over the next couple of days to hit the Tudor website and see what wares they can offer, and I will do a video on what I find there as soon as I've had a good mooch, and I'll include the website address and so on and so forth for you, so that you can go and have a look yourself and see whether your opinion is any different to mine once I've had a look, either positive or negative. So I guess that's about it for now. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I will include the email address of me. By all means, feel free to drop me an email. So once again, I hope you've had a lovely, lovely, peaceful and enjoyable Easter, and I shall speak to you again soon. Bye bye.